Morning, Diamond and Pearl. This week for our asynchronous class, we will going to talk about the derivative of the trigonometric functions. Okay, let's have three trigonometric functions for this week only para mag-gets nyo talaga. For the definition, if y is equal to sine x, where x is a differentiable function, then dy over dx is equal to cosine x, meaning ang derivative ni sine, cosine. Let's apply that one. Find the derivative of y is equal to sine 4x. Y is equal to sine 4x. Apply the derivative of sine. What's the derivative of sine? Cosine. So the derivative of sine is cosine. So kita niyo yan ha. So it becomes cosine. Copy 4x. After that, what's the derivative of 4x? So get the derivative of 4x. And what's the derivative of 4x? 4, correct. So cosine 4x times 4. What to do next? Arrange the expression accordingly. So your answer must be 4 cosine 4x. Hindi siya pwede ma-combine ang 4x at 4 kasi walang cosine si 4. Okay, so 4 must be placed on the left. Alright, so 4 cosine 4x. Let's have another example. Find the derivative of y is equal to sine 3x plus 1. Have the same process. Let's apply the derivative of sine. And the derivative of sine is cosine. Copy 3x plus 1. Derivative of sine, cosine. Halata, no? Then afterwards, you have to get the derivative of 3x plus 1. By the way, what is the derivative of 3x plus 1? And that is 3. So you have to arrange the expression accordingly. The answer is dy over dx is equal to 3 cosine 3x plus 1. Ayun. Another example. Find the derivative of y is equal to 4 times sine 2x minus 3. How to solve for that, sir? Kanina, sir, wala ba yato, sir? Wala ba yung number dyan, sir, before sa sign? So how would we do this, sir? So you have to pray to the Lord. Of course, you always pray, man. Y is equal to 4 sine 2x minus 3. So you have to apply the product rule, the UDV plus VDU. Our U is 4. Okay, para siyang isang term. Ito naman plus another term. You have to remind, basta may number before the sign, may expression before the sign, may variable before the sign, you will use the product rule. Right? U dv plus v du. So u is 4, our v is sine 2x minus 3. So applying the product rule, u dv, this is our u, or dv means derivative of v. Anong derivative ni sine 2x minus 3? Derivative of sine 2x minus 3 plus v du. Copy v. Copy si v, that's 2x minus 3 times du, derivative of v, or derivative ni 4. Sige, so u, kopya lang si u, kopya lang si u, derivative ni sine, cosine. Kopya 2x minus 3, hala, saan galing yung 2 class? Di ba pag mag-solve ng derivative ng sine, ano pang derivative ni 2x minus 3? Which is 2. Kaya may 2 dyan. Plus, copy sine 2x minus 3. Derivative ni u ni 4, 0. Derivative of a constant is always equal to 0. So, what's next? So, ito, pag i-multiply sa 0, 0 na class, no? So, paano to i-arrange? Ang naiwan dito? The answer is dy over dx is equal to 8 cosine 2x minus 3. Ito lang pwede ma-multiply. Hindi siya pwede i-multiply dito sa 2x minus 3 because wala siyang cosine. Alright, next example. Find the derivative of y is equal to x sine 2x. Again, you'll use the product rule. Our u is x, our v is sine 2x. Following the u dv plus v du, we have x times derivative of sine 2x plus v du sine 2x times derivative of x. So we'll have derivative of sine plus, again, it's cosine derivative of 2x, derivative of sine 2x, derivative of sine cosine, copy 2x, derivative of 2x is 2. Copy sine 2x, derivative of x is 1. So what are we going to do now? Combine, multiply x and 2, so we have 2x cosine 2x plus sine 2x. That's it. You cannot combine that one. All right, the second trigonometric function is the cosine. So if y is equal to cosine x, where x is a differentiable function, then dy over dx is equal to negative sine x, meaning ang derivative ni cosine, negative sine. All right, let's apply that one to this example. Find the derivative of y is equal to cosine 2x. Y is equal to cosine 2x, so apply the derivative of cos and find the derivative of 2x. Derivative of cosine, once again, is negative sine. Copy 2x. After copying 2x, what's the derivative of 2x? What do you think is the derivative of 2x, class? That is 2. So we'll have negative sine, 2x times 2, multiply negative 1. This one, it has negative 1 times 2. We have negative 2 sine 2x. Next, find the derivative of y is equal to cosine 4x minus 2. So applying the derivative of cosine, we have negative sine, copy 4x minus 2. What's the derivative of 4x minus 2? Diamond and pearl, that is 4. So multiply negative 1 and 4, then arrange. We'll have negative 4 sine 4x minus 2. Another example. Find the derivative of y is equal to cosine x squared. So y is equal to cosine x squared. How to solve, sir? Basta na naka-square na. So you apply the derivative of cosine and find the derivative of x squared. Huwag masyadong makuan. The derivative of cosine is negative sine. Copy x squared. What's the derivative of x squared? That is 2x. So what's next? Multiply negative 1 and 2x. So we'll have negative 2x sine x squared. How about, ang naka-square ngayon, si cosine, hindi na si x. How to find the derivative? Okay, this is special case, ha? You have to make cosine squared x into cosine x raised to the power of 2. Alright, so apply the power rule and find the derivative of cosine x. So, di ba ang power rule, class, kay 2 times 1, ganon. So, may 2 dito, cosine, tapos 2 minus 1, so naging 1 yan, times, anong derivative ni cosine x? Derivative ni cosine x is negative sine. Anong derivative ni x? 1. So 2 cosine x times negative sine x times 1. What's next? Multiply 2, negative 1, and 1. Pero okay naman lang 1. So the answer is negative 2 sine x cosine x. Alright, another example. Find the derivative of y is equal to cosine cube 3x. Cosine cube 3x becomes cosine 3x cubed. Applying the power rule, so append 3 times 1, we have 3. Bakit naging 2? Kasi mag-minus 1 tayo dyan. 3 minus 1, you have 2. Tapos, what's the derivative of cosine 3x? What's the derivative of cosine? Negative sign ang derivative ni cosine. Copy 3x. Derivative ni 3x. 3. So, anong next? Multiply 3 and negative 3. So, you have negative 9 sine 3x cosine squared 3x. Find the derivative of y is equal to sine x cosine x. Parang halata man class no, dalawang term siya. Our u is sine x, our v is cosine x. So following the product rule, u dv plus v du, our u sine x, that's it. Our dv, derivative of cosine x, plus v du. V is cosine x, du is sine x. We'll arrive with derivative of cosine is negative sine x, derivative of x is 1, cosine kopya, derivative of sine is cosine, so multiply 1 and negative 1, it's here, so negative sine squared x plus cosine squared x. Cosine times cosine, cosine squared. Sine times sine, sine squared. Last one class will be the tangent. If y is equal to tangent x, where x is a differentiable function, therefore dy over dx is equal to secant squared x. Pero tayo be, find the derivative of y is equal to tangent 5x. Derivative of tangent, secant squared 5x. Derivative of 5x, ano derivative ni 5x? 5, correct. So, the final answer, 5 secant squared 5x. Late man. Find the derivative of y is equal to tangent x squared. Same process. Derivative of tan is secant squared. Derivative of x squared is 2x. So 2x secant squared x squared. Another example. Find the derivative of y is equal to tangent for x minus 1. Same process. Tangent becomes secant squared. Copy derivative of 4x minus 1. Ano derivative? That is 4. So range 4 times secant squared 4x minus 1. Another. Find the derivative of y is equal to tangent times sine x. Find the derivative of tan and find the derivative of sine x. Derivative of tan is secant squared sine x. Diba? Parang lang yun siya. Kasi parang siyang tan 3x. So, derivative of tan secant squared. Pag 3x, diba kopya lang ang 3x dyan. So, kopya lang din ang sine x. Ano derivative ni sine x? Sine x. Ano derivative ni x? 1. Daming derivative plus, no? So, what's the final answer? Secant squared sine x cosine x. Ay, tayo nito. Derivative ni sine x squared. Ano derivative ni sine? Cos. Derivative of x squared, 2x. So, 2x cos x squared. How about this one? Tan 3x plus 7. Derivative ni tan? Secant squared. Derivative ni 3x plus 7? 3. So, you have 3 secant squared 3x plus 7. Another. Yun, may cosine squared 2x. Ano kayong gawin dyan? Becomes cosine 2x squared. So, power rule. 2 times cosine 2x, naging 1. Ang derivative ni cosine 2x, it's negative sine 2x. Derivative ni 2x, 2. You'll have negative 4 sine 2x cosine. Derivative ni sine squared 3x ba? Gives us sine 3x squared. So, power rule. 2 times 1, 2. So, 2 minus 1, naging 1. 2, maging 1. 2 times 1, 2. Alam niyo na ba yan ha? Power rule on dyan. Derivative ni sine 3x. Derivative ni sine. Cosine 3x. Derivative ni 3x. 3. So, 6 sine 3x. Cosine 3x. Last. Dalawa yan sa class. U dv, v du. U is 4, v is cosine 2x. Derivative ni cosine, negative sine, 2x. Derivative ni 2x plus 1, you have 2. Copy. Derivative ni 4, 0. So, negative 8 sine 2x plus 1. Thank you for listening. Please do comment your name for your attendance. God bless Diamond and Pearl. If you have question, you PM me on Messenger. Bye-bye.